why I am bullish on SafeMoon. I have 3 reasons for you today, so let's get right into it. So let me preface this by when SafeMoon first launched, I was very skeptical of it. I honestly don't like anything with moon in the title of the coin. But let's see, let's go to the charts. The charts are the first reason why I'm not skeptical of it. I'm very bullish of it, excuse me. So it was triding along. It didn't go way up right after launch like some ICOs do. It triding along right here, triding along, and then it does go way up here. And there's a very good explanation for this. There was a rumor that it was going to be listed on Binance Tuesday, April 20th. And it's very logical why people got that wrong. There was an article, this one's dated April 26th, but it references the April 20th article, that the Binance CEO says that any coin could be listed if it had enough interest. And at the time, there were about 500,000 holders, and 500,000 people were watching it. So of course, people started to writing articles that it's going to be listed on Binance because there's enough interest. But that's not the case. It takes a while to be listed on Binance. There's a reason why you don't see coins that are so cheap in price that aren't on Binance. Okay, so let's keep going. In this article, there was criticism. Let's see. Okay, let's get to the Lark Davis thing later. Where was it? Maybe, okay, so let's address this right now. Okay, so Lark Davis is very critical of SafeMoon, and he's likened it to a BitConnect scam. He's not the only one to do this. Not picking on him, but let's check on BitConnect. If you're unfamiliar with BitConnect, it was 2017 to 2018. What BitConnect is and what SafeMoon is are 2 totally different things. BitConnect was you lend your money to BitConnect, and then they give you 40% interest back after like a month. And if any money, any dollar amount, 40% interest rate back to you. Also BitConnect, you could only buy BitConnect on BitConnect's website. No other exchange had BitConnect, which was red flag number 2. The third red flag, it went from trading under $1 to $430 in less than a year. I'm not sure how much under $1 it was, but I think it was around 30 cents. I'll have to double check that with you later. But anytime a coin goes under $1 and it goes all the way up to $430, you have to take profits, regardless of if it's a scam or not. But just the fact that they paid up to 40% per month, over $100, that's it. So for SafeMoon, I believe it's a 4% return. And originally I thought they spread the 4 to 5% over all the users, so you're only getting like a fraction of that. But I've seen on some Reddit, on some subreddits, people are saying they got 4% back after like the first month of holding it. Well, VeChain does 1.6%. So it's just basically double, a little bit more than double for what VeChain does. I think Tron does 5% if you stake it. So 4% is not outrageous. Of course, it's like what VThor is to VeChain. There's no value on it yet because there's no utility on SafeMoon, but this thing is 6 or 7 weeks old, so let's give it time. Also, with Lark Davis here. He's got 288,000 subscribers to YouTube. They made it sound, in this article, sound like he did videos and videos about SafeMoon. I went to check his YouTube. He's got no videos about SafeMoon. He talks about the safe coins, basically, like Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum are most of his videos. So on Twitter, he had one tweet on April 20th when prices flew up all the way up here. It's like 900%. And he says that coins that go up high that in that short time are scams, are all scams. Well, there was an ICO that came out yesterday, Refinable, and he's a big proponent on that. He says it's great. It's one of the best of this year that comes out, basically. And that just went from 3 cents to all the way up to like $8.35 within like the first hour or two. Let's look this up, actually. Let's look at Refinable. And on the fly, here you go. So, my internet's slow for some reason. Okay, so it went from 3 cents starting out to over $8, just under $9. And I see no tweets from Mark Davis about that. According to his logic, coins that go up that fast are all scams. So, take that as you will, but let's look at this chart here. Like, I don't do technical analysis. I never will. Oops, shoot. Okay, so let's go back. I don't do technical analysis, but when it's up here, I did not like SafeMoon at all because okay, so I do like coins that are hyped, and I like coins that no one talks about. But it seems like when a lot of people are talking about a coin is when you kind of back off of it. And right now, because it went down because, oh, look, it's not on Binance, so I'm going to sell. It must be a scam. But when it was going up, everyone was saying, oh my God, this is the greatest coin ever. And I kind of backed off. And everyone is dropping down. Basically, all the whales got out. People made millions when it came up to here, first of all. So when the whales drop off to by here, the average everyday person who probably just got into crypto saying, oh, I'm selling too. It's going down. I don't want to be part of this. It's going down. And then the same people who said, oh, it's the greatest coin ever. Oh, such a scam, because it's just going down. The whales pulled out. The newbies pulled out. And it's just correcting itself. But what I like about it is it's testing this resistance line at the 0.50s and between 4 and 5. And it's doing that again. It's going to do that for the third time. So the point with the 5 zeros and a 4 to 5 is looking like the floor. So I got in right here. Well, actually, I put like a couple bucks in when it was at the 0.40s and the 1, just in case. Because I'm going to talk in later videos, it does not matter when you get into a coin if you're going to hold long term. So, and then when it was going down, I put in a couple more bucks. And then when it was down to here, I put the majority of what I was going to put into it right here, which looks like the floor. Okay, so let's go to the next article here. There was one more critic that was kind of outlandish. I think it was at the end of this article. They have crypto experts here all the time. Where are you? Let's just read this. Okay. Laith Kalath, financial analyst, told the Daily Express of SafeMoon, you're simply reliant on someone further down the line being willing to pay more than you did to turn a profit, which is a risky bet indeed. If I had graphics, it'd be newsflash, everyone. Breaking news. In order to sell, so he's saying, in order to sell, someone has to buy the shares from you. That's what crypto is. That's what the stock market is. This is why I always hypothetically think 5 to 10 years down the road. Okay, let's fast forward to 2031 here. If Bitcoin, everyone projects Bitcoin to be 1 million to 1.5 million. If Bitcoin is 1.5 million per share, and you're holding like 3 or 4 of them, I'm always wondering, how on earth is anyone going to buy Bitcoin at 1.5 million from you? The only way is if people are talking about, oh, it's going to hit 10 million easily for the next 10 years. So people buy on speculation, which is a smart thing to do. So people buy on speculation and then they sell the news, which is what happened. They sold because on the Binance thing. So Laith Cloth is saying crypto is risky because someone's got to buy your shares, basically. That's everything. I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's go to here. Okay. In this article, okay, so they raised $1 million for their own exchange. Okay, let's see this. So it's different from BitConnect in that they have a couple exchanges already taking this project on. The main exchange from China, which is ZBG. Okay, but everyone's talking about Binance still. Okay, and they have John Wu, president of Ava Labs, who developed Avalanche. He says it's benefiting from a social media hype. So he's knows what he's talking about. He says, worst case, this is a scam. Better case, this was a euphoric rally driven by TikTok. Okay, I'm going to go with the euphoric rally. David Goldstein, a cryptocurrency investor, talked to me about SafeMoon when the security audit is done. So Certec, they're doing a security audit on it to make sure it's legit. So I'm buying on that speculation that it will be legit. That's why the prices are so low. Once it's found that it's legit, guess what? It's going to go way up again. Okay, so these crack me up. So everyone wants to weigh in on crypto. This has been going, I've been involved since December 2017. Back then, in the last 3 years, people were critical of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP. Every coin that's in the top 10 has saying it's going to go down to zero at some point in his life. Andreas Park. Crypto assets are at the very high risk end of the spectrum, and it is entirely possible that many of these assets will disappear within a few years. That is correct. Very few coins make it 5 years, 1 year, 3 years. That's not what we're talking about here. So they're saying crypto is risky, so therefore SafeMoon must be a scam. Basically what I was trying to get at here. All right, there was one more. Let me, maybe not. This is a very raw video. There was another quote that kind of irked me a little bit. Okay, so basically a lot of the criticism is it's so volatile, it goes up and then it goes back down. Okay, so let me look, 1 second here. I wrote some notes down and I can't get to it right now. Let me pull up my notes. Okay, so the number 2 reason why, so the number 1 reason why I like it is because a lot of people are talking FUD and smack about it. It's got a good community, but a lot of people are saying it's a scam. So I'm buying on the floor. And basically relating it to BitConnect is totally outlandish. 2 different things we're talking about here. I mean, we can compare any new coin to BitConnect. Although the one con is it did come out in the middle of a bull run, but I think it's because they're just very ambitious. So number two, BitConnect was anonymous. We had no idea who was behind BitConnect. Okay, if it's an anonymous team, well, more than likely a scam. Well, here's their team. I don't like, there's only really two guys on their team, on their core team. But I looked up John Crony, see who he was. He has done YouTube streams. He's shown his face. He says who he is, who he says he is. It's not catfishing or anything. I had to check that. But he was in the military. And I'm not sure what branch. I didn't go that far into it. But the last 6 years, he worked in the Department of Defense. Okay, for the government. So hypothetically, why would he try to do a rug pull when he's that high up on the command chain? I mean, he shows his face. No one does that on the rug pulls, so we don't have to worry about that for now. And then he looks like he teamed up with Thomas Smith, and Thomas Smith is a software engineer. He's been a software engineer for about 14 years. So it seems like they know what they're doing. The one con is this is John's first startup company, basically. He has like a smaller media company, but it's like myself having a media company. It's not really that big, but he's a huge gamer and he likes entertainment. So I assume films. Okay, so they are very ambitious. They want to start their own exchange, not like BitConnect did on their website. But, I mean, if you're skeptical about them starting their own exchange, I mean, there's a exchange in CryptoCoin called Pancake. So, any type of name doesn't matter the name. And Pancake is doing very well. I was skeptical of Pancake just on the name. People are skeptical of SafeMoon just on the name SafeMoon. So, anyways, also I found this little subreddit too that basically summed up SafeMoon and what he thinks SafeMoon is. So, SafeMoon, I'm not calling it Bitcoin, but they kind of have the same idea when they first started up. SafeMoon, his whole objective is giving the power back to the people. So banks, the government, they don't have control of your money. You do. And it's the community. And the community does well when people buy, but it also does well when people sell, because the 10% fee to sell. So he's talking about every time when we deposit money in the bank accounts, we're giving banks the force we created by working. Okay, so the price of gas, because he's talking about inflation here. Says what SafeMoon is trying to create, what I hope is trying to create through its Phoenix project, which is its own exchange. So it's a DeFi coin wanting to have an exchange for DeFi and NFT, like what Pancake Swap is. So create a currency powered by each one of us. A currency that's backed by human force, and whatever force generates through our investment will be reflected on our accounts, so our money can only grow and never lose value. Okay, so the third reason it goes into this is the utility. People say, oh, where's the utility? I mean, relax, it's 6 weeks old. Cardano came out in 2017. It took them 2 years to get the Shelley network underway. 2 years. And Cardano went from $1 plus to 2 cents in this last bear run. People were saying it was dead. It was at 2 cents because it was going down. But I found the 2 cents to be a great value to buy Cardano. And you just have to invest trying to predict what you think is going to happen. And that's how you make money in crypto. So, what was I saying? Okay, so if they can pull it off, they say in the next 6 months. So what I'm going to be doing is in about 6 months, I'll be cashing most of my crypto out anyway, because it'll be towards the end of this bull run here. And the Bitcoin cycle is every 4 years. So if history repeats itself, coins will lose between 50 to 80%, 90% of its value from winter, December, January 2021, 2022, and it could take a year or two for them to recover. So I'll be pulling out most of it anyways. But the speculation exchanges coming out will be a great time to sell some of your SafeMoon profits, in my mind. But I can see it being delayed, and when it gets delayed, it'll go way down too. So I don't take people on their word, especially with crypto. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it's a scam. But 6 months for their own exchange, that'd be really, really impressive. And their thinking, I'm sure, is that's going to be the height of the bull run. So if you can pull off the exchange or news of an exchange right at the height of the bull run, this thing's going to skyrocket. Okay, and so let's go back to the charts. How do we play it? I'd still play it safe. So full transparency, I threw in 80 bucks in total, and I want to throw in another 100 at some point. I'm waiting though. After this, I think it's going to go down here again to the third dip. And I think it's going to shoot right back up past where it is right here. Oh, I should say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. No way, shape, or form. I am an average trader who is intrigued by SafeMoon. Okay, so I think it's going to go way up here. And this is where I'm going to take out a lot of my profits right here. If it's thousands of dollars, if it's 100 X's and I have 8 grand, I'd take out 4 grand. Pay the $400 penalty fee, that's fine. And what I'd do is I'd take that 4 grand, I would hold 500 to 1,000 on the Binance Smart Chain for some of these higher risk new coins that come out. And then I'd probably throw the rest into VeChain and Cardano. But if it's going to go down here again, so on Sundays usually everything kind of crashes. On Sunday I'll wait, throw in another 80 to 100 bucks. And I'm just going to wait this out. So with each day passing, people who are calling it a scam will be less and less. It's just got to go through time. It's got to still be up and running. And also my fourth reason, sorry, it's on 953,322 watch lists. It's been the #1 most looked at coin on CoinMarketCap for the last week plus, and it's got almost 1.4 million holders. So it's got a strong community. Also, people complain that people have to buy. I don't know if I talked about this. I think I did. There's a quote that says that people are going to have to buy for it to go up. And if no one's buying it, then it won't go up. That's most of crypto, if not all of crypto. That's most of stocks, if not all of stocks. Of course, people have to buy. But the volume is 40 million. That's outrageous. Let's look at, let me look at the top 100 and see what that volume is real quick before I go. Okay. Bitcoin, that's trillion. Okay, so they're all doing trillions. Crypto.com, 136. So 40 million starting off is a lot. So Helium is done more than Helium, done more than Celsius, done more than UMA. A lot of people are talking about UMA. This coin, SafeMoon, reminds me a lot about Holochain here. Let's see. I got into Holochain. It was 0.0001. I'm pretty sure. Okay. It wasn't on Binance. It was hard to find. I think it was Gate.io or Hotbit, maybe Hotbit. You know, also another exchange just sounds weird, but it's credible. they weren't doing this. They were doing around 40 million 3 years ago, the same kind of trajectory. I know my internet's so slow, but it's almost like the same trajectory as SafeMoon. And I got in when people were also calling it a scam and whatnot. But the biggest thing, if you want to invest in something, is you have to like what they're trying to do. For one, are they trying to solve a problem? If they're trying to solve a problem and they actually do solve that problem, just a little bit, maybe just on speculation, then that coin is going to be profitable for at least a couple months to a year. Who knows? Who knows if you go to the top 10 on CoinMarketCap from 5 years ago, none of those, except for Bitcoin, will be in the top 10. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't care if you invest in SafeMoon whatsoever. I'm not here to shill it. I just wanted to share my thoughts and why I am bullish on it for the time being and for the next 6 to 7 months. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. There'll be more crypto videos, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, smash it if you so wish to, if you found any value on this. And I will see you on the next one.